Good morning. This is your friend Angel over at Palm Chevrolet. Even though I'm not a Palm Chevrolet right now, I'm here at the gas station, the Circle K, getting gas in this beauty, my friend. And this is the first time I'm gonna do a test drive, oh, in English, right? I should say walk around in a test drive. But in case you wonder, I just fill up this gas tank on the Z06 here, and this is how much it took. Roughly a little bit over 15 gallons, $61.93. We're gonna take this out of here. Very important. We gotta get the receipt for the bus. You know, the safe. It's fueling receipt. There we go. Now this machine never works. I'm not expecting it to work today. Let's see. It looks like it's doing something. Oh wow, it works. Amazing. But this is the first time for everything. Normally it never works, and you have to go inside to get the receipt over there from the from the cashier. But here we are with the Z06, guys. This is a Z06 Z07 package car. I just got it out of the showroom with 4 miles. And since I'm right here, let me show you how it sounds when you start it. Are you guys ready? I left it on sport mode, so it should be loud. You ready? Just put the bass on in the sound bar. There we go. All right. 1, 2. Let's do it. 1, 2. And it didn't do it. For some reason, it didn't do the remote start. Did I left the door open? Maybe. Let me see something here. Maybe it doesn't like doing that when you fill up the gas tank. Right, so it's locked. Let's try this again. Oh my God. Yeah, it's just I had to open the door and close it. That's it. Wow. All right, guys, you ready for this? Look what it's doing. It's showing me a silhouette of a Z06 there. That's cool. We already have the top down and everything. All right, so when you get in your Z06 and you lock the door, it's gonna play like a little movie here. It already did, so you go ahead and put the seatbelt on because safety is our priority. We're going to hit the road, guys. First, we hit the brake pedal, push the start button. That brings everything to life. As you can see, right now it's in touring mode, but I can change that real quick just by twisting the knob here on the side. And you do this, showing me here what you're excuse me, continue and demo mode. There we go. So when you choose the sport modes here, you see what happens here. It's showing me the track mode. I'm gonna go back to sport mode. There we go. Let me show me like that. Let's go ahead and release the parking brake, which is down here, and then we're good to go. Let's put it in drive. Let's hit it with the top down. All right, let's roll. This thing, it doesn't feel like it's a Corvette. I mean, I don't know how to describe this, but you don't feel like you're driving the same car at all. Right now I'm switching to Z mode, and it's just amazing the way it sounds, the way it feels on the road. I'm gonna go here to the left. There we go. Oh wow. I'm not even speeding, look, 55. It sounds amazing. Wow. The best part is when you relieve your foot off the gas. Wow. I mean, the cool thing about it, it's not a lot of wind noise here, even though I can make it better by raising the windows up. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Oh my God, right here. It sounds like this. I don't know if you heard that, but the car is doing the downshifting by itself. I actually not doing anything, and it's making me look like a pro. Oh my God, let's see. Sounds so awesome. There we go. This is a fun, guys. Go here in this jump. I'm not speeding, it just sounds like it. That's the best part right there, when they downshift. Oh my gosh. What a machine. I love the 23. This is awesome, dude. Oh my god. It's just wants more. It's like a car that is not happy with going too slow. You just want more and more. It's true what people say about this. It's like there's no enough road to enjoy it. Wow. Listen to that. Alright, we're back in the dealership. What a way to start a video, huh? Let me get it here real quick. There we go. This is so cool, guys. You guys are in for a treat. I wish I can keep this forever, but now we're gonna talk serious about this monster. Let me put it on the spot, the traditional spot for Chevypedia, guys, just so you know. It's right here. That's why I always keep this spot here so I can see the camera. We're gonna hit the parking button. There we go, and this baby is back in park. I'm gonna move it forward just a little bit. That's good. It's getting hot in Florida. 80 degrees already. And today is the 6th of November, I believe, or the 7th. To raise the roof, what we have to do is, like, it's like raising a window. You just hold the switch up like this, and here we go. Here she coming. Whee! Here comes the roof, and the roof is coming. There we go. I got a co-worker here trying to ask me a question. All right, and now all the windows go up. So all you do is hold the switch until it's finished, and it's gonna say motion complete. Now I'm gonna start the AC here because it's getting hot, and we're gonna change the airflow just for the vents. Man, this sounds so good. Let me give it some breath here. Now remember, from the factory, this car is detuned at 3,500 RPM. Well, in this case, 5,500 RPMs. Stingray is at 3,500, but the Z06 at 5,500. And after that, you'll be able to rev it all the way down there to 8,900 RPMs, which is unbelievable, unheard of for a Chevy product. We've never done this before, but we did it right. This is called the Gemini engine, and it's a complete work of art. Let me show you what I mean. So right now, after we finish driving the car, you can hear the fans on. And the fans are on because the car is hot, obviously. And that's the sign that you heard, that little sound. It's letting me know that the key was left inside. So this is how it looks, guys. This is the Z06 2023, our last 2023 vehicle in stock, brand new. We already got some Stingrays 24. No Z06 24 has been built yet, I don't think. We do have one in order, but this is a special one because it has all the components and nobody can get their hands on, including the splitter. You can see the diffuser right there is huge. So this is a Z06 with the Z07 package car, which is been in constraint. Particularly this high wing spoiler has been in constraint for a few months. In fact, we got this car held at the factory for 2 months because it was in constraint. Sorry about the license plate there, but that's just to give you some perspective of how this looks. We get this out just so it looks better. It's quite easy. We just open the trunk here and pull this guy out. There we go. And now we can close our trunk. There we go. Now we have a better view of how this thing looks without this license plate. So let me grab the key real quick. I can show you here what it says. Carbon aero. That's new for this year as well. We never had that little symbol there. Let me grab the key. I can show you a few things. You can hear the fan still going on after that little ride we took. One thing about convertibles, obviously, you cannot see the engine, but you can enter something called service mode, and it's quite easy. All you have to do is lock the doors of the car, and then we're gonna hit the power roof open. So again, we lock the car and then we hold this button. Even though the car is locked, it will initiate the setting, the process of opening the roof without opening the roof, so you can get access to your engine. Now, you cannot see the engine because this is a black cover, but they're selling right now a transparent cover so you can see the engine. If you need access to the engine though, it's quite easy. You're just gonna go around and you're gonna remove this cover, and that's how you get access to your engine. Here you have your engine reservoir as long as the dipstick, and here's your coolant reservoir. So it's servable from the top. Some things have to be done from the bottom, of course. And it's amazing that even though you have an engine and a transmission there, you still have plenty trunk space for 2 golf bags. That's how they calculate the space on a Z06 or a Corvette. Now, once you finish servicing your car or showing it off to your friends, you might want to open the roof. And to open it, we have to unlock the car first and then hold this button. And now it's going to finish the whole process of closing the top. And to do that, it rolls down all the windows, including the back window. And as you can see, you can do this. Just keep holding the button until your top finish. And voila. It does it in 16 seconds, up to 25 miles an hour. You don't have to fully stop to do it. Along with the Z07 package treatment here, you can see we have larger rotors. This disc in particular is 15.5 inch in diameter. Just to give you an idea, I have trucks with 15-inch wheels that are too small for these brakes. These are Brembo brakes, of course, and they're carbon ceramic brakes. You can actually see the carbon flash painted diffuser along with the splitter. Of course, this is a torch red, most famous color for a Corvette. It's been around for many years, of course. And we ordered this one with the black emblems instead of two-tone. They have all the emblems in carbon flash. You still have a front, and it opens this one where you push this little guy here. You can see that it opens twice, and that's just to give you access to your front or front trunk. They call it the front because it's a trunk in the front. And here you got a couple of amenities such as a little cargo net. We ordered this one with a trigger charger. You can see the box right there, so you can keep your battery charged. You connect the 12-volt outlet here and the other one to your wall in your garage. And there's an emergency release for kids that are trapped in here. They can escape. That glows in the dark. Also, the battery is now on the front, along with, of course, the brake fluid and the windshield washer. The rest of the stuff that used to be here, of course, is on the back. The mid-engine platform bring a lot of things to the table. I mean, close this. You can close it in one motion or twice. For example, you can see that the mid-engine structure has not only the engine on the middle, but it also has the driver position move forward. I think it's 13.5 inch forward. So your visibility is actually better from the driver's seat. Of course, the rear is, there's nothing you can do about that. But if you notice here, this is something you don't know unless somebody tells you. That mirror is 2 inches longer than that mirror. And that's part of the issue of having a mid-engine car. You cannot see over the overhang here. And this car is 3.5 inch wider on the back. For example, we tried to put one on a trailer not too long ago. It didn't fit. It was too wide. The Stingray fits okay, but not the Z06. So we had to call up for a different tow truck. See how big those openings are? Those are the air tunnels for your front rotors. And look how large those radiators are. There's 3 of them on the front, of course, to increase the cooling. But we also grab air from the side scoop, which are also more pronounced and bigger. And you can see the air filter right there. And of course, the side vents are different on the Stingray. You can see that it has the little extra. But the biggest story here is on the tires. These on the back are 345. The last time, or the first time 345 were used in a production car was on the Lamborghini Countach. So they've been around for a while, but not every car gets it. Just to give you an idea, this is a 21-inch wheel. This is 20-inch. And that rear rotor right there is 15 inch in diameter as well. So they both huge brakes. Man, it looks amazing. Of course, with the Z06, we get the metered exhaust, which is a breeze from the past, right? But because our Corvettes in the past had the exhaust in the middle, but they managed to do it and pull it off, and it's amazing. It doesn't have the exhaust in the corner like it is in the Stingray. And if you notice, these openings are different too. On the Stingray, they're more square. This is more rectangular and more squint, I think. But they are larger. You can see a heat exchanger right there, one of them. With this, it comes with a magnetic ride suspension. It has a backup camera here. They got curved cameras on the front. You can see the Corvette logo here instead of the Stingray badge, all in black. And to open this, we simply look for the E. Looks like an 8. And of course, we have a high wind, so we have to do this backwards. But you can see there's plenty of cargo space on the trunk of the Z06. These are protectors for your brakes. If somebody's gonna do a brake job, you have to put this so you don't chip your calipers. And these are air ducts for the rear. If you want to take the car to the track, we can cool off your rear brakes too. We don't recommend you use that on the street because it can suck debris from the road, such as leaves, trash, garbage bags. And now, of course, we're going to your brakes, and that's not a good scene. However, this is the first Corvette to have backup sensors. We never had them before. In fact, these are rear cross traffic alert sensors. They can detect cars from 65 feet away. Also, this is the first Corvette to have blind spot alert. It's the first Corvette to have turn signals in the mirror. A lot of things are new for the mid-engine platform. We're celebrating 70 years of Corvette this year and 60 years of the Z06. The Z06 came out as an option for the Stingrays back in 1963. And it was basically the option for track stuff, you know, to take the car to the track. Being it's 23, it's gonna say 70 right here, and it's gonna say 70 in the back. 24 cars obviously don't have the number 70 anymore because it's not, you know, an anniversary anymore. It's not, we're not celebrating anything in 24, just a new car basically. Such as the E-Ray, which is on the way. These wheels are awesome too. They look amazing with this carbon flash panels and stuff. And of course, the tires. You can see how slick they are. They almost look like they don't have any tread left. But these are super sticky tires. These are the Michelin Cup 2 tires, which are for track use or summer only. You cannot use those tires in the winter. They will crack under 20-degree temperature. Plus, they don't perform as well. You're supposed to warm them up a little bit. So, without further ado, let's go behind this thing again. And this time, get ready the sound bar. Put the bass on. You ready? I'm gonna get closer this time. All right. 1, 2. That can only bring a smile to your face. I noticed this though. The exhaust has this thing right here, but the ones in the middle doesn't. But those must be the ones that open and close. Oh my God, you can feel the air or the smoke all the way behind the car, man. That thing, I can get over that thing. Looks amazing. So. Now when you get in your Z06, you notice the interior is different from the Stingray. It had all these lines here. It kind of emulates the side vents on the side of the car. We ordered this one with the stealth mode, the stealth package, excuse me. And it has all these dark pieces. You can see it right here too as well. And the seats are the GT2 seats. They come standard with the 3LC package car, on the 3LC trim. Or you can get them for an extra $1,500 on the 2LC. If you decide to do so. But you can also add competition seats for this, even though we didn't order because they're not very comfortable for a lot of people. I'm getting here real quick. All right, so now that I'm in the Z06, I'm gonna shut this door, and boom, there is our movie. There it is. Look at that. That looks so cool, man. This thing is a full-blown race car. All right, so I'm gonna hit the brake again, hit the power button. You can see the paddle shifters. And now let me stop the radio because of copyrights. We have a full tank of gas right here. We got 380 miles left on the gas tank, 6 miles on the clock. So if you guys are interested on this vehicle, it's ready to go, man. I already filled up the gas tank and everything. I'm gonna raise the roof right now because it's toasting here. It's getting hot. But you don't get all tired of looking at this. You can see the roof coming out on the rear view mirror here. Things that important that it has a camera. So voila, when you do that and you hold the switch up, everything goes back up and you're good to go. Now your windows are up, your back window is up. Notice the roof is all covered on suede, and we had this mirror that, well, it could be a mirror like this, or it could be a monitor. In the monitor though, you can do a lot of things. For example, look what's behind you. because here, let's face it, here you cannot see what's behind you. You can just see a portion of the car, that's it. But if you do this, you can totally see what's behind you, and it's completely adjustable. So you can hit this and then hit the button here to get it darker or brighter. You hit the check mark again and you can do zoom in or zoom out. You hit the check mark again and you can tilt your camera down or up depending on your preferences. You can see your spoiler right there. It looks pretty cool. I like that the spoiler goes down so you got a better view on the back of the car, but you can see the two overhangs. That's so cool. I will leave it like that for now. But yes, you can have a mirror or you can have a monitor, your choice. Now, once you get in the car, it's always going to be in touring mode. You can see the carbon fiber here on the steering wheel with this line, red line. All the stitching is red. This is the adrenaline red stitching. It says Z06. And of course, we have the squared steering. it's flat on the bottom, flat on the top, with the Z06 badge and the carbon fiber. Then you have the paddle shifters are carbon fiber. That's nice. Normally, they come out of metal, which is a good material. It kind of looks like this here. Now we're gonna hit OK. This vehicle is on demo mode because it hasn't been sold yet. As it is still available. We're gonna hit navigation, and now it's gonna guide you to your GPS, which is very good. It's instantaneous. You don't have any lagging or nothing. It's worth mentioning, new cars from 24 won't have this navigation anymore. It's all based on Google. So this is the last time we're gonna see a new car on the lot, a Corvette with this radio in particular, which I love actually. I actually like the layout and the apps better than I do on the new ones. But it will grow back to me. There's some benefits of having the new one, of course. But 23, I love it because it keeps it original. You also have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, so you can use Apple Maps, you can use Google Maps, you can use Waze, and it's all wireless. You don't have to plug it in. Speaking of wireless, you can keep your items, your device sitting right here, and it will charge completely wireless. There's a wireless charger. So yeah, you can have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with no wires in the way, like it used to be, right? Now, in the middle, you can notice that there's a button here that says off, and that's to disable your traction control or stability track. The next button on the middle is your lift. This car has a lift, and when you push that button, the nose of the car will raise. You can feel it right away going up. 2 inches in 3 seconds. You see what it says, remember? If you hit the left button here, you will remember this location. It can actually record or remember 1,000 locations on his GPS. And to lower it, it's quite easy. You just push the button again and wait for it to go down. You can feel it right away going down. There we go. Now, up to 45 miles an hour, the lift can stay on, but then it will lower it again. If you forget about it, it will lower itself. The last button would be the front button, and you can see it looks like a camera because it is your camera button for your front cameras. You can see the top-down view. This is the left side of the bumper, right side of the bumper, and we have different angles. I can flip it to the back. I can do a 180-degree angle if I push this one here. I can also do a hitch view for the front. That's my front bumper and splitter. So this is to help you so you don't crash your splitter or your bumper, especially the ones that are carbon fiber exposed, because that's expensive. But anyways, it's a blessing to have the front lift. You can also do the button for the camera on the radio. There's a camera button right here, and it does the same as this one. And speaking of buttons that do the same, we also have a climate button. And if you do the climate button, you can control your climate on the screen instead of using all these buttons, which a lot of people get intimidated by it. But this is your AC control. You can accelerate your AC, lower it. You can change your airflow. Here's your heated seats, cool seats for the driver, temperature for the driver. And then you have the same for the passenger. So the only thing you cannot do on the screen is control the seats. The heated and cool seat must be pressed on these analog buttons. But yes, you have a climate button. You also have a shortcut for the climate buttons down here. If you want to access that, there's a shortcut for your navigation, there's a shortcut for the phone, and there's another one for the radio. We're going to hit home. We also hit home over here. We have 2 home buttons, one on the screen, one physically here where the volume knob is. You also have, go down here, PDR, which is your performance data recorder, and that works with a SD card that you put on the glove box. You open the glove box here, and if you look in the corner, there's a slot for SD card. It could be up to 256 gigs, and of course that gives you enough time to record. It used to be 32 gigs. Oh, I like this. They're using a picture of a Z06 this time. But the interesting is you can choose your video overlay. So if I choose sport, I can give you a preview. It will look like this as you drive. It will show your G-force, your ref. When you accelerate, you go back, you can set up to track, and it will look like this. And now it has your G-force here. It tells you how many degrees you move in your steering wheel, and of course your ref meter, speed, limited, what do you call it? Limited. Oh my God, limited slip differential. There we go. This thing about talking Spanish and then English, it can get very confusing. We also have an app store for your apps, so you can download up to 20 apps on your radio, including Weather Channel, Spotify, Pandora, etc. We started out with 3 apps. Now we have over 20 to choose from. I don't know if this is going to translate for 24 because they're switching the infotainment system. But for now, for 23, that's how it works from 2020 all the way to now. Now, getting back on the steering wheel, you can see that we have a Z button, and that's honoring Mr. Zora Antov Dunkov. You push the Z, and everything changed to that, and you can edit your Z mode to whatever you like. So if you want the steering wheel to feel like it's in sport, your engine shift pattern, your brakes feeling, even your suspension is all adjustable on the Z mode. You can do that. Now if I go back here to tour, actually weather is the first one. Now that weather disable everything, so basically this is a less aggressive form of driving to get you better traction, if that's the case. If I move the mode again to touring, or my mode, excuse me, you can edit my mode, but it's also a relaxing mode. It's not something you do like to get in a speed demon mode, you know. Now I'm gonna move again, and now I'm in touring mode, and this is the mode most people use for normal driving, you know, the save the most fuel, etc. Then you go to sport mode. This is everybody's favorite. It looks all red. And as I'm doing this, my heads-up display is also changing, because yes, we have a heads-up display on the Corvette, and my camera, it might look flashing, but in real life that's not flashing. And you can adjust your heads-up display here, moving up, moving down. You can change the information you see right here just by pressing that. So you can change what you're looking at on your windshield. Basically, it's been projected all this information on the windshield. Now, getting back to the driving modes, we're gonna go to one mode, and that would be track. Track mode would be the most aggressive setup. You can have everything to look like this all the time, or you can have it change from this. But if we look at track mode, everything is maxed out. If you wonder what PTM is, it's Performance Traction Management. Because yes, this car have a magnetic ride suspension, and you can adjust the suspension on this car. You can also customize all of this. It's configurable. So if you want to change what you're looking at that side, all you do is use these arrows to control your driving information center here. And we're gonna go to options, and where it says info tile selection, by using the wheel, you can actually change what you're looking at. Right now we have, let's see, you see everything disappeared just now, but I can add battery voltage. I can add the electronic limited slip differential. I can add fuel economy, but I'm afraid in track mode nobody cares. So we're gonna do lateral G-force. Oil pressure, oil temperature, time and temperature, maybe the brake tire information. That's cool for the track, right? You're gonna keep that in there. Some information about the track. Now the battery though, I don't like the battery. Let's take the battery out, because let's face it, nobody wants to see the battery voltage. So I'm gonna put instead something like lateral G4. No, I already got that. Oil pressure, yes. Oil temperature maybe. Yeah, oil temperature is good for the track. Yeah, I definitely want to use that for the track. But either way, you can change it to whatever you like, and not just track mode. You can also change sport mode, touring mode, weather mode. So if I go back to sport, for example, see how weather mode only has 2 options, and you can again come here and deselect them and change whatever you're gonna see. Right now we have G-force and oil temperature. You can change it to whatever you choose to do. So. Then we have simplify. Simplify would be something you use to simplify your life, so you don't look at anything else but your speed and your RPMs, which are all the way down here. Man, this thing, I can't get over how it sounds. So we're not gonna do simplify, it's too simple. However, we go here to options. I'm gonna go back to maintenance. We can see the engine oil life, air filter life, transmission fluid, and transmission fluid filter. Going back here to audio, we can see what's playing on the radio. Then we have the performance menu. This can track 0 to 60 times. If you want to use launch control, You can do a lap timer. You can do a G-force meter, which is cool. And then we have your launch control right there, which we're not gonna do because we had, well, first of all, this is not my car, it's a brand new car. And second of all, it's some braking period. The first 500 miles are critical for the Z06. You have to take it easy, normal, but easy. And after 500 miles, that's when you can start playing with that. In fact, for track use, it's recommended to wait up to 1,500 miles if you're gonna track your car. And there's also information on the owner's manual about all of that. Now, getting back here, if you wonder what all of this is your shifters. So this is how you put it in reverse, and of course your camera will come on. Then we have drive, which you pull. Then we have M for manual, neutral, and P for parking. So when you hit P, it parks the car, obviously, and that's it. You also have a telescoping steering wheel. I don't know if you can see the button here. It goes up and down, in and out. And he memorized that position. In fact, we have memory seat for the driver. He memorized the position of the seat, rear view mirrors, position of the steering wheel, and then we have memory seat for the passenger. So in case you have more than the passenger, you can save their positions there. I was gonna say, I'm gonna get in trouble here. Another amenity about the Corvettes is this. Ta-da! It's a cup holder. Sports cars usually don't have cup holders, or very hard to find, and they're not very nice or useful. In the case of the Corvette, you have a nice cup holder. And then if we open here, you notice we have a center console with a USB-C, USB-A, an SD card for the navigation, and the auxiliary jack. Worth mentioning, a 24 1/2 the SD card, because it's based on Google. It doesn't need an SD card. So that's the last time you're gonna see an SD card in that spot on a Corvette for 23. Up here we got your controllers for your garage door opener. We got up to 3 of them, and these visors are nice. They cover in suede. They're pretty big size. They're bigger than the Z07 vents, I think, the visors, and it has LED lights in both sides. So that side I also have them. Then we have your OnStar controllers here, emergency lights, traction control, passenger sensor airbag, all in the roof. Of course, the roof will come down when you push the button. So the other thing I want to show you here, if I go to settings, we can actually go to vehicle and go to valet mode all the way to the bottom. When you do this, you can actually lock everything in the car, and it also limit the speed to 85 miles an hour. Listen to this. You heard that? Now it says valet mode active. Another thing that it's going to say is that the speed is now limited to 85 miles an hour only. So if you leave in the car in the valet parking, or the roof is open, you don't want to put it down, you want to keep your items safe. Look, the glove box is locked, the center console is locked, the screen is locked, and then the speed is reduced to 85 miles an hour. So no joke riding here unless you have my secret code. Don't tell anybody what my secret code is. I already messed it up. There we go. Every time you do this, it's going to ask you for a different one. Let me mute the radio here. And speaking of radio, we have radio controllers here, heated steering wheel. We have a voice activation system, but actually it's like a system for your car. So we push that.
What would you like?
There we go. I call her Betsy.
Okay. Speech session
but you can call her
canceled.
in a different way or something. She's there to help you make phone calls, set up your navigation, find routes, etc. So it's good to have. And then we have these arrows that move up and down. Down here we have the buttons for the volume, and the left side has the button for your favorite stations or the songs that you're listening to. So you can change your songs from your cell phone or whatever you have connected on the USB right here. Very nice to use. All right, guys. So I think that's pretty much it for the interior. If you think I missed something, let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my videos. 85% of the viewers are not subscribed to my channel, which blows my mind. But it's okay, I understand there's better things to do, but there's something you can do though, is hit that subscribe button, because it's completely free. Yes, you can watch all of this for free. Now that the roof is on, you can see that we ordered this one with the carbon flash roof. You can also order the roof body color, or only these 2 pieces painted in both sides. What's crazy is that the charge is the same for these 2 pieces as if they do the whole roof, and that includes, of course, the 8 pillars. So it would cost you the same to having only those 2 pieces as it is the whole roof. Some people like the whole roof, some people prefer the 2-tone look. Some people like the body color looks. There is 11,000 options or combinations for this car. That's what makes it so unique when you see a Z06, any Corvette really, but especially a Z06. There's not a lot in common from another car. There's always something different. And now we're going to talk about the sticker. And before we go to the sticker, I want to show you the picture of Mr. Zora Antov Dunkov, which is present in every windshield on a Corvette since 2021. So if it's a 2020, you won't have that picture. Let's start right here with the gas mileage, which is horrible. 14 miles per gallon, 12 on the city, 19 on the highway. That's better. I mean, it's not that bad. I get that on my Camaro. 3 years, 36,000 miles, bumper to bumper. 5 years, 60,000 mile powertrain. That includes roadside assistance, courtesy transportation, and your first service maintenance is included. You can see here, this is a 23 Z06 convertible 3LC. The exterior is a torch red with the interior jet black, and the engine is that 5.5 liter V8. Transmission is an 8-speed dual clutch. Here's the standard price for this vehicle is $126, but you can see with all the options included in the Z06 Ultimate Performance Package, which include the Z07 suspension as well. We go down the list here, and the list of options is ginormous. It's a little cover here, but we come up to a price of $154,000 for $125. And please don't shoot the messenger. That's the dealer market adjustment. That's the asking price for this beast. Now, why are they asking so much money for this, you ask? Well, this is the most powerful V8 in automotive history. This is a historical car, and it's the beginning and the ending of an era. I don't think we're going to see this again in the future. A car with this much power that is a gas guzzler. In fact, you have to pay a gas guzzler tax when you buy this. It's included on the window sticker. But that's the reason the hype of this car is so big. It's the supercar for the fraction of price. Regardless of market adjustment or not, you know this is special. And it's so fast, and the performance is so great that you will be up with cars that are triple the price of this, maybe twice as much. I mean, in some cases, I mean, the list is endless. We're looking at Lamborghinis, Ferraris, McLaren. They're all in that category. Even the Ford GT, which is selling now for over $1 million, it's in the same category pretty much. That car has a V6 EcoBoost. So this is a historical car. That's the reason it has so much of a hype. Now the price, it is negotiable. We've sold it for a lot less than that. So if you feel like swinging at it, let me know. In the description of the video, I left my contact information, my email, the phone number for the store, my phone number, the website for the store. Just don't forget about asking for me. I'm the only angel in this dealership. I cannot be that hard to find, all right? So I hope you guys give me a thumbs up real quick and subscribe to my channel. We're close to 60,000. A lot of my videos, but most of my videos are in Spanish. But thanks to my son, Giovanni. Giovanni, hey, don't forget to give a like. He asked me to make more videos in English so he can watch me. But he's learning Spanish now, so who knows? Maybe we won't be asking me that for too much longer. You guys have an awesome week. And remember, there's a Z06 available right here in Ocala, Florida with the Z07 package. And it's our last 23. So it's a historical car, historical moment, and a historical price, of course. But you already know. It's all negotiable, all right? You have a good day, guys. Thumbs up. Don't forget. Bye-bye.